What is up, my people? What is up, my people? It's your girl T coming at you with a divine blessed up reading for today. Alright, so let me just see what's up here. What I wanted to say, I caught something that I needed to see for sure while I was doing that. Okay. And what I wanted to say here was, okay, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Today's a career day in terms of feng shui, which it could be like prepping for career or career in general, whichever, you know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? So, yeah, so today, so basically how we're gonna do this reading as per usual is, we're gonna do, thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, I just love when things fucking flow. By the way, you could be working on flow for sure today in terms of prepping for your business mañanas tomorrow. And so that is part of the reading. So yeah, so you could definitely be prepping, which is, you know, prep is all about that. It's the work. It's definitely all a part of that work. All right, let me just get right into it. All right. So this reading is for, as I'm choosing the cards, this reading is going to be for today, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, up until tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow's personally labeled feng shui day, that I've come to label it as, is going to be about knowledge, spirituality, self-love, self-care. Okay? All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, so that would be it. Okay. I'm kind of nervous to give this reading. I don't know why. Maybe because like it's like big happy changes are coming about, which is one of the cards in here, but it's not a card that came out. But I am sensing that there is like, I think you're just prepping for something. It's kind of like nesting. It's like maybe even we're prepping for like kind of have ourselves in order, but especially so for like Thanksgiving, because I know Thanksgiving is coming up. So I feel like, you know, you're getting the house in order, or you're getting your fucking, you know, last minute, like, it might be like just a busy time in terms of career and knowledge and spirituality and self-love and self-care. Today, oh my God, so funny. No wonder. This is so crazy because today's card also in the yin position would be in the near future, which is crazy because I feel like that's what we were just talking about, that in the near future you're kind of preparing, there's something coming in, and yeah, you're just like preparing for, like, I feel like an extra entity of sorts, which is kind of like either it's like extra person, extra, you know, body of some sort, which is like extra, you know, it could be like a pet, it could be an extra guest, it could be an extra, I don't know, maybe even household. Like, you're kind of just in prep stages of it, and it's just like there's movement, you know what I'm saying? So you're kind of coinciding with the cosmos up in the sky, and also the moon energy, which is really, I'm going to say dominant today, which is because, like, I don't know why, like, I think witches wanted to come out, okay? But also it's divine feminine, it's like you doing divine feminine work as prep, but also it could be like in the unknown, in like you're just waiting for things to be revealed. So as you're waiting for things to be revealed, you're just doing the prep work of like what possibly could be. I am seeing, interestingly enough, I like immediately saw like Cupid working in your wealth, power, and empowerment area of your life, which is the placement that this Cupid kind of takes it with, like, upon this card. So the whole thing is, yeah, that's basically like what I see. Like, you might be preparing for like maybe even bigger monies to come in. You know what I'm saying? Making room, making space. That is so true. And also flying high so that you could be kind of flying with it, if that makes any sense. So here's what I also have to feel like I need to express. Is this true, A-Team? Okay, yes. This is for those people that literally have been putting in the work to, like, you're talking prayers, you're putting in the work to talk to the universe about how you need monetary gains to come into your life, and you have not yet seen them come in. And I feel as though what was coming in was you weren't as high vibrational enough for the monies that you deserved. And now you are, by doing this movement, doing this kind of like shifting, you are literally aligning, but also ascending. Like, I think that's what you needed to do. The universe needed you to ascend your energies to meet your high clientele, your high vibes, your high monetary gains, that type of thing. Like high material gains, right? So it could be people that are like, just like, you know, have been working on their interior, on their, you know, inner divine feminine, you know, the shadow work. Like, it could be people that like really could not do two at this, like both at the same time. And that was like a part of their calling, is to like, literally you had to work on yourself first and foremost for you to also build, but also receive at the end of that journey, right? Which the journey is kind of always ongoing, but there is obviously, you know, when you hit certain levels, like that's kind of sort of an end of a journey, right? So yeah, I'm also getting like future journey as I say journey. So like there is something, but also here's the thing, like I feel as though in the very near future you are definitely making room for some sort of divine feminine energy to, I'm hearing like, help take your power back. So you are basically doing all that you can to put your life in order so that this female can come into your life. Again, we don't know what type of female, but it could be like animal, it could be like a, you know, it could be like a wife, it could be like a best friend, it could be like a roommate, you know, all of that, right? Sister, you know, anything of that sort on. You're making room for them to come in so that they can help you take your power back. That's what I'm getting here. And that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Now, thank you, Spirit. They did confirm there is a shadow side to this, where since the moon is in this card, it's in the near future. I like, this is going to be kind of like, there might be like a little of annoyance to it, like where there's like, what's the word? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Hold on one second. That there is kind of sort of, what's the word I want to say, like a frustration around the change, right? So somebody maybe in your household, it could be divine feminine, also feeling really like just cranky about the shift and the change that kind of needs to go on. But also we all don't know why. We're just kind of having to deal with the energies that are showing up right here, right now. And yeah, and so that's basically what I want to say there, is that you might just, it might be, actually Spirit's saying that you're getting these inklings within your, and maybe this is also for tomorrow, that like you're gonna get these like golden nuggets now in your knowledge, spirituality, self-love, care area of your life for tomorrow. But also starting today, like I feel like you're you're prepping not only for your business space, but definitely for yourself, so that like you can literally receive these golden nuggets that are coming in tomorrow, as the knowledge, spirituality, and self-love, self-care area of your life is going to be more potent and expansive. So you basically are just like prepping, like for instance, do I talk about it? Okay, they're saying yeah. So basically, it's kind of like, all right, let's say you're, you need to take a shower, but like before your shower, you're like literally prepping the area or the space around you needing to take a shower. So like your shower is self-love, self-care. It's knowledge that you need to take a shower. It's also spirituality in terms of where you get the good ideas, right? But for some reason, like before you go about and go take a shower, you have to kind of finalize the space before you actually like enter the shower. It's like you have to, it's like there's prep work to like this project that needs to be done, right? So that's the whole case there, is like that's exactly like what's going on. Like you maybe have like a little bit more left to go, but you're doing this gigantic overhaul type of prep work in terms of like getting your, like, it's kind of like the mentality of like, well, I'm dirty right now, so let me clean, right? So that I could like sweat it out and get dirty and get gross before needing to take a shower. Or like, I remember somebody one time told me like, you know, which is smart. It's like, that's not something that I feel like I've done it just unconsciously, like you just do it, but somebody had mentioned it like out loud. They're like, oh my God, I always tell my kids like to poop before taking a shower, you know? And I guess that's like, you know, I guess when you have younger kids, they don't fucking know. So they might just end up pooping in the shower. So like a mom once told me that like, that was like immediate, like it had to happen all the time, because obviously that would involve more cleaning work to it. And like, we all have a lot of shit going on in terms of like, no pun intended, but we all have a lot to do. So it's like you're just trying to get systems in place, things back in check, rebalance, like, you know, checks and balances, like whatever. Like everything's trying to get back into the norm so that you can literally, just enjoy what you have to do for yourself to then get prepared for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or what you know tomorrow is, you know, going to bring. So this is definitely getting kind of just everything prepped, everything clean. You know, I sense like, it's like the navy blue is kind of like the dirty, I want to say, or the shadow. And then the moon is like the purity white, like the purity, type of, I guess like, angelic light, right? That's coming through. So it's kind of like that's what's going on. And I think the frustration that's coming out of like a person within your vicinity might just not, like, they might like the dark a lot. They might even be of the dark a lot. They might even be like just, you know, used to the negative shadow shit, but really like somebody's coming in, it most likely is you, to just like overhaul shit with your light, and they are getting crankified, dude. Like in terms of like both negative, like cranky, but also like having to restart with you because there's no other fucking choice. You know what I'm saying? Like if you live together, like you're gonna feel those energies, you know? So yeah, and I just feel like this is so interesting that it's coming up. I feel like there's like a little bit more left to go for you to do for your self-love and self-care to get to a certain more heightened level. And this is also in prep to you receiving the highest form of divine love and abundance, or abundance of love, or abundance, or love abundance, right? Like both. So it's kind of like you're just prepping the last little bits and pieces to it until you get to receive a lot of it, or, you know, both love and money in one scenario. You know, it could be like a rich person that you're like like a wealthy person that you're, it's funny when I say, I feel like wealthy has a lot to do with like money for some reason, and then like rich is like when you are like wealthy within yourself, when you are like, when you like have your values, you know what I'm saying, in check. And it's really weird because society like I feel like a society likes to do it a little bit opposite of that, which is like, oh, you're rich with money, but like wealth is like, it's like wellness, right, in your health. But I see it differently, and maybe I need to fucking see it differently. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, so somebody definitely correct me if you want to. Maybe that's why the wealth isn't coming in, but I do feel like, that's where I am. But you know what? Guess what? There's both. I can combine both a rich wealth and wealthy richness. You know what I'm saying? So amen. And that's exactly what I'm asking for, both, in all ways that it comes. So the whole thing is, it's like, and when I say that, I mean like vice versa. Like, let's just have it be, something that really kind of corresponds to both fucking sides. Like, I just, I'm not gonna keep it, like, I'm gonna keep it separate, but I'm not gonna operate without thinking that it's all connected, hence why I really do love the idea of like a wealthy, rich, a human being, or a rich and wealthy human being, like in terms of both spirituality, and obviously material wealth. Like, it's beautiful. So also I'm like thinking, do I think out loud a little bit for a second? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that like wealth corresponds to the way that I think about wealth, which is like, wealth to me is, it's like long term. I think that's why I label it wealth instead of rich. Rich is like kind of like immediate. It's to me, rich is like, oh, you hit the lotto, you become rich, right? Wealth is more so like you're creating a legacy out of your monies, right? So it's more like old money. It's more, and it could be new money, but like handled in an old or traditional, no, I shouldn't say old, traditional type of way. And I think that's basically breaking it down. That's how I feel about that. And rich is more so like overnight, success, which, may happen to the best of us. And may we be prepared, for that to happen to the best of us. But the whole thing, and the people that are operating out of the best self of themselves, right? But the whole thing is, and may we continue to do that even when it lands, right? But the whole thing is, we can't always count on that. We have to continuously build, and holy shit, did I come up with a fucking nugget of knowledge right now, a golden nugget, which is, if you have, do I share it? Oh God, I'm gonna have to not share this because Spirit is saying no, but I'm gonna have to write this shit down. So give me 1 second, because that was an enlightenment of sorts. And guess what, guys? When I have an enlightenment, that's what you're going to end up paying for in the future. In terms of, like, because not everything can be for free. You know what I'm saying? So let me just write this down. Wow, that was, holy shit. All right. Holy fuck. All right. I just gotta write this down. I just don't know how to write it down, but without forgetting it. So, wow. All right. That's nuts. All right, this is crazy. Okay. Something so fucking simple and so, oh my God, so big. It's wild. Okay. This is why I come on here, and this is why I speak, because there are some things that in my life I also have to solve as I'm speaking it out loud. You know what I'm saying? So the next card up, which is your Midway Happy Way, which is the card that combines both today and tomorrow is within the next few weeks. And I'm just going to sit here with this for a little bit. So just give me 1 second. These always get me perturbed. Okay. So I'm going to combine the two. I am sensing and I'm seeing at the same time that what you do today will be your... So the navy blue and the white that you kind of go through today is going to be the lightness of tomorrow, which is going to be like white and a light blue sky. So I'm going to say like clean cotton, okay? So tomorrow, ooh, I like it. And tomorrow, Spirit is literally going to bring in, I'm hearing lightening of the load. So since you put the prep work in today, tomorrow is going to be a lighter, and I'm seeing not only a lighter load, but a lighter way, okay? Or maybe they might be lighting your way, you know? Again, knowledge, spirituality, self-love, self-care might also be a lot when it comes down to like a Virgo type of energy, which Virgos, it even applies to today, is Virgo energy is very much so like they want things precise. They are very like neat freaks. Like they like things to be, you know, a certain way. So I just feel like the Virgo energy that you're kind of working with today to be a little bit of a neat freak or a control freak or putting things back in their places or whatever, that prepares your wealthy, not rich, wealthy golden brick road type of thing, right? So that's basically, so, and also when I'm talking about Virgo energy is what I wanted to mention too, is that Virgo is the figure that lights the way his own way. He just like comes out with a lantern, right? He likes to be alone, but he comes out with his lantern. So like he doesn't see the entire way, but that's also kind of like moon energy. Like he's in the dark and like he's by himself, and you know, and then, you know, and he uses a lantern to guide the way. So I feel like today you're using that type of, like, you might be in the dark about something, you might not know what's going on, you might be just given like little nuggets of like, right, enlightenment. Also, Virgo is enlightenment. Wow, I never even realized that. That's wild. Virgo is enlightenment. Oh my God. This is wild. This is why I love... Okay. Wait just a moment. Please. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Wow, that's amazing. By the way, I'm like musing all this shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's fucking wild. All right. So anyhow, also, thank you, Spirit, Virgo is going within. So, and again, it has a lot to do with knowledge and spirituality and self-love, self-care for tomorrow as well. So you're going to need alone time, okay? It's alone time to, you know, structurize yourself, get your list together. It's alone time to literally like, you know, make your day a lot lighter and brighter for, you know, in terms of like on the in-between. I said day like as in tomorrow, but more so like your tonight into tomorrow, you know? And you also, this is very interesting, you also might be planning out within the next few weeks, since we are in November, I think it's a good idea to start looking at your calendar and really planning out your 2023 in terms of what's going to happen for you. I think that's a really good idea to do for yourself, because yeah, I'm hearing now's the time. So I think that's a great idea. Also, I'm seeing like this castle on the hill, which honestly, that's been coming up a lot, and I can't even really... Okay, it's like castle on a hill versus like a temple. So, and the temple is closer, and again, this is interesting because we're playing around with wealth and richness, right? Castle would be like rich, and a temple would be more so like, you know, wealthy, like you're like spiritually sound, you know? But it's not that you can't, like, you can have both. Like, you can be a spiritually wealthy person and also rich in monetary gains, as well as vice versa, right? Like, you can be that, you know, but my whole thing is, I'm going to tell you, do I talk about it? All right, I'm really, like, I'm eager to talk about this, which is like, I'm getting pushed by the A-team to talk about this. The way you want to be, and you have to self-reflect, that's what's going on when I say go within. You have to ask yourself whether or not you are the person that is, like, so ask yourself which one you are, but really go with this one is what I'm trying to say, because this is the everlasting happiness one, which is to have patience, okay? And so have patience going after your castle in the sky, but also work on your I'm going to say your wealthiness in terms of your spirituality. So this is very interesting. Now the story is changing to wealth in spirituality and wealth in the castle, with the castle idea. So it's not, I thought it was going to be like rich versus wealthy. No, it's now wealth and wealth, which is holy fuckness. Like, I never even thought about that. But also it's very interesting because within the next few weeks, I am sensing that your temple is a lot closer, hence the whole Virgo and like spirituality and going within. And I feel like you're going to be doing that for the next few weeks, but then also within the next few weeks, I feel as though your castle in the sky, your dream house, your dream whatever, at Neverland, I'm going to call it, is going to be, it's going to be literally coming a whole lot closer. It might just be super close in there within the next few, like coming up within the next few weeks. I also feel like it's very interesting that there are people working on it. So I feel like maybe the castle in the sky is like even super close. It could be also an apartment building. But I feel like there's all these people in your vicinity right now that are kind of gathering. So maybe this has to be like, maybe this is also around Thanksgiving. There's like a whole bunch of people just like playing outside in a park and like, you know, near the temple, you know, and really it's kind of like, I don't know how to express this, but like maybe you're with people, you know what I'm saying? You're with the people that you need to be with for right now. But then also within the next few weeks, you might just fucking be flown, and I don't know why that's coming out, but there has to be a reason, flown to this castle in the sky type of ordeal, which is like the dreamy dream home that you've always wanted. So, because it is a little further out, but it could be further out travel-wise and or time-wise in terms of whenever you get to meet it. I'm looking at the tree that kind of divides or shades even a little bit of the temple, it stands between the temple that's closest to you and also the castle in the sky. So I feel like, and trees are usually depicted as angels. So like my whole thing is, I feel like there's this angel that's kind of like not, it's there for a reason. It's going to like not show you what your house looks like just yet, but like soon it will be revealed. That's how I feel. Like it's just like there's a angel, quote unquote angel, standing in the way, and it's either maybe they know something, maybe they don't, I don't know, but I feel like with wind, which is spirit, this tree is gonna move, this angel tree is gonna move in due time so that you can actually see the castle in the sky. Now this castle in the sky could literally be also, I'm definitely for sure seeing house, but I'm also getting like, you know how we call people home, like, oh, like you feel at home with somebody? I feel like it also could be a person that's coming into your life that feels like your castle in the sky. It feels like home, you know? But you're still in prep. Your heart, yeah, your heart is still in prep work of you know, and topical prep work, I want to say, of literally doing the work that it needs to do, like the God work that it needs to do, so that you can treasure it more, you can treat it way more well, you know, you can be super grateful for it. Sorry, give me 1 second. Just so I don't step on it. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm feeling is the within the next few weeks. So definitely go within to kind of connect with spirit more on what you need to do to prep yourself more for the next upcoming weeks. That's really important. Yeah, I'm getting that there's an angel that is literally traveling to you, is your angel, is your helpful people in travel, that is in your corner with kind of like, you know, I'm gonna say like helping you prep and helping you connect whenever you do, like whenever you do decide to go within, there's an angel there that's helping you to do the prep work alongside with you. So it's not just going to be you, yourself, and you. It's going to be, and usually I feel like you're probably one to feel alone when you do meditative work, and now there's going to be like, now there's like an angel being sent your way to kind of, and what I'm hearing is grace. So like, it's more so like to feel the power of the divine in terms of, you know, you having to do your job so that you can have a better and happier and long-standing happiness with the newer, in the near future type of life coming through within the next few weeks, which is awesome. The card for tomorrow is communicate clearly. I definitely feel, oh, interesting. I definitely feel that one of your, I don't know how to express it. Okay, one of your dreams that you've kind of reached out to somebody about, to communicate clearly about, is literally going to get back to you. Okay. It is definitely the green chakra, which is the heart chakra. So it's hitting home on your deeper heart chakra length, like a level. I don't know why I said length. Maybe there's a wavelength of like a heart, you know, thing going on in a good way, you know? And yeah, like maybe it might even like reboot your heart up a little bit, like your belief in your heart. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. And also it connects you more so with the divine. So maybe like, it's interesting. Maybe there's a person that you reached out to a little while ago. Could be like, you know, 2 to 3 days ago. Could be even a day ago. That like, I'm getting 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. So it could be a person that you reached out 2 days ago that literally could be calling you back. And you think you're going to have this, you know, really awesome talk about, you know, what you called, what you inquired about. But really, oh my gosh, this is what I'm seeing, is that the conversation will make both of your lives super beautiful. In terms of just, I guess, like, maybe even discovering that you have a new friend out there. And so you kind of end up talking about, what I'm getting is like life, but also it's like a heart healing conversation, like on a deeper level, of which like you never even thought would happen from that type of conversation that you kind of initially called about in the first place, you know? So that's pretty awesome. Also, what I'm getting here is, you know, there are 2 dolphins on here. and there's an angel that is kind of like holding a world, and I feel like there's two living beings, whatever those beings are. They're speaking through energy. They're speaking through like their heart chakra. They're not even speaking through like language. It's more so about feeling. It's about it's about looks. Like they're looking at you. It's like soul to soul. There's a bond I'm hearing that's coming through. And also it's through the divine spirit of an angel, but also a miraculous kind of star, which is Star of Believing and North Star, which basically it's like it's kind of interesting because it's like once these two, beings like get into, I'm not going to say, formation. I'm literally seeing a heart. That's so cute. Once they get into each other's vicinity, I feel like the aura is just it blasts open, people's deepest heart chakras. Like it's the weirdest thing. Like I feel like this is more, and the jungle green in this card is really popping up. It's like jungle green and then like really deep indigo purple. So not that indigo is purple, but it is like an indigo purple. I don't know how, it's like a grape, yeah, maybe that's better. Grape purple. And so it's like, that's what it is, like a jungle green and grape purple. And so it's kind of like, it's this really high vibed, I'm going to say like Technicolor type of, what's it called? Like, heart chakra healing that goes on to like both people, to both alive beings, but also to those that like it just like ripple effects. It like bounces off of them and then like ripple effects onto others. But also this is like a highly spiritual connection. So there's like I don't know how to express it. It's like there's just like this there's this spirituality that comes from this type of love that, that like literally like hits the ethers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very global. It's like global. It's auric, aura, aura filled. It ripples out, but it's like an all around. It's not like a 2D circle. It's like a 3D, like global effect circle. And then it's wild. It's really wild. It's like, I don't know how. Okay, also, this is very interesting. You could be the angel in this card with, being surrounded by two type of, I'm going to say animals. Animals, because the dolphins are, I guess, technically animals, right? So you might be magnetically attracting in two animals that are more like, I don't know, that all three, it's like the power of three, but then also it's like the Star of Believing is like the fourth entity, like up in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, and talk about bitch, I also thought of witch. So there's a lot of witchy energy going on. That's all I gotta say. But like, I only deal with good witchy. So this angel in this card actually looks like the good witch, Glenda from The Wizard of Oz. And it's wild because I did mention the Yellow Brick Road before. So I don't know, I just feel like there's this like divine magicalness going on, and it's through the knowing. Oh, maybe that's what it is, because tomorrow's knowledge and spirituality. So the knowledge is usually depicted by purple, which is like not only the third eye, but the highest chakra above the third eye. So, and also it's very interesting because the North Star is above that chakra. So it's kind of like, it's like I don't know what I was talking about before. It's about not, oh, that, yeah, there's like, it's kind of like telepathy. Like there's communication through, there's clear communication through telepathy rather than actually speaking. So that's why I'm saying the knowledge is going to be through, the communication is going to be through just the knowingness of like what needs to happen, you know, which is so amazing because a lot of people like all the time, they always say that like, oh, you'll just know, you know, like when a person's for you, when a, you know, when a, whatever, like when a connection happens, you'll just know. And I like never understood that, but now that we're talking about it, it makes a lot more sense because of the fact that you will just know. Like it's that just knowing that, you know, what is real is in terms of the knowledge that you just kind of get downloaded to you. And I'm hearing from outer space. So like it's just really interesting to kind of even realize that it's like that. But yeah, so and then it's like, so this is knowledge definitely coming down, being downloaded into your knowledge and spirituality aspect of yourself, but then also it like connects the dots and it unites like 3 or more people, you know. And honestly, I am getting that this is you are the earth angel here, and you kind of are super well rounded, and so hence why you're able to unite these I guess like these animals, and I'm gonna say animals that really kind of maybe already have communicated clearly in their own, you know, tongue type of thing, and you're just there to kind of like be their guardian, you know what I'm saying? And they're just, you know, they're just happy. And I see like, you know how like dolphins play with like balls, like in terms of like the balls that you blow up, what are the beach balls? Like I feel like that's what you're holding, and these dolphins are like ready to play. Like that's so it's like, but yet you know that. Like I feel like you come prepared. You know this. Also, the white light of protection is around you guys. And I just feel like, you know, there's like no one, and it's all heart-based. Like this is all, so it's both knowledge and heart, like communication coming through, which makes the communication ever so clear. And I think that's what's going on. So now I understand what's going on. So it's the jungle green in terms of what the wild heart wants. It's the grape purple in terms of what the prosperous, you know, what is it called? The top chakra, third eye chakra. I'm just going to call it the third eye chakra. I don't know what the top chakra is called. Top of the head. I forgot what it's called. Crown chakra. Thank you. So yeah, so it's like the grape crown chakra, you know, grape crown chakra of prosperity is like being like twinkled on, and yet you are creating this really calm, because all these colors in here are like very calm, cool, collected, also golden, and very pure, like heightenedly pure, like where you have this aura around you because you are like delivering this light to these two beings that need to be united. Which, by the way, I also sense, again, like you being Cupid. I know I mentioned Cupid before, but it's like, I feel like you're being Cupid in a scenario where you're bringing the light to like 2 animals that like maybe need to come together in terms of finding love, you know, with one another. You know how there's like, it's so funny. Oh my God, this is so cute. I like, hold on, guys. Sorry, another enlightenment is hitting me, and I have to do it. Okay. Okay. This is so fucking cute. I can't. This is so cute. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm sorry, I just got really excited for that one. And that is gonna be what I just had, what I just had as like an epiphany or enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna write down epiphany because I like epiphany. Is definitely gonna be a service of mine, so you will find out sooner or later. I just want it to be a little bit of a surprise because that's so fucking cute. Anyhow, guys, I think I'm done here. Yeah, I think I'm done here. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.